Hello all and welcome to All Red. Is Arne Slot bracing for a major squad overhaul, either this winter or this summer? Well, we've got a couple points to discuss on that. And we're going to do that because this is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's All Red. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing. We are trying so hard to get to 10K subscribers, guys. Please subscribe. All right. Will Arne Slot want to make major changes to his team? Probably this summer, but maybe starting in the winter. Let's look at number one. Is Arne Slot actually willing to let Salah and Trent leave? Still no contract extensions, and it's November, and you'll probably notice that I didn't put Virgil van Dijk on here. I think Arne Slot will definitely want to re-sign Virgil van Dijk. But Salah and Trent, I just wonder. You know, Salah has been incredible for Slot this season, and Trent's been a very good defender. I don't know. It's just speculation. Is he willing to let them leave? Is that why we don't have new contracts signed for those two? And hey, maybe we should just add Virgil van Dijk to the list, even though I think that would be absolutely insane. I think it'd be insane to let any of them leave because they are current players. They're still at the top of their games, and you don't have to go spend 60, 70, 80 million to sign them. You just sign them to a new contract and you give them what they want. So that might not be ultimately up to him, but you know, you have to wonder. It's November and we still have no new contracts for these three players. Number two, is he unhappy with certain players? Szoboszlai, maybe Darwin Núñez, even though I think Darwin is starting to really improve and really show his worth and showing improvement in certain areas like slowing down when he gets into the opposition box. But is Slot still unhappy with his goal return as his striker? Robbo, Alisson's injury record, maybe Jota's injury record. Is he unhappy with certain key core players that he's had to rely on a lot this season? And does he want to potentially bring in some new talent? Well, another question we need to ask is, did Slot even want Federico Chiesa? Was that a signing that Slot was excited about? Did he push for it, or was it just kind of, hey, we're going to go get this player for 13, 15, 17 million pounds, whatever it was, so that we can at least say we signed one guy and brought one guy in? Is this guy hurt? Is he not ready? Or does Slot just not think that he's good enough? I mean, there's questions that need to be asked here because the injury report's been very vague. And you have to wonder, is Slot even, going to use Chiesa? Or was this guy just always going to be kind of a smokescreen for the ownership group to say that they actually did sign one player, even though they signed Mamardashvili? And then, you have to wonder, is Slot eyeing a new empire? Is he ready to just move on to this next generation of talent that he has? With maybe a core of Gakpo, McAllister, Gravenberch, Konate, and Mamardashvili. Maybe he doesn't want to mess around and doesn't want to extend some of these older players like Salah, Trent, Virgil van Dijk, and he wants to just kind of jump in head first into this next level of younger talent that he has already at his disposal. Now, that would take significant investment, obviously, in the summer if they're not going to bring those three core out-of-contract players back. But you have to wonder, what is Arne Slot's intention? What has he told Richard Hughes? What has he told Michael Edwards? What does he want to do? I know Arne Slot wants to win. I know he wants to play beautiful football. That's at least what he's demonstrated and said so far. And so, he's a very intentional guy, a very intentional manager, and you just have to wonder. And I know, I'm usually not the guy to point out these negative things, but you have to wonder, just throwing it out there. And I'd love to know what you guys think. What do you think is coming in the wintertime? What do you think is coming next summer? Do you think that Liverpool will extend Salah, Trent, and Virgil van Dijk? Let me know in the comments. And as always, up the Reds.
Yeah, of course.